Lions TV, we are sponsored by Regal Elevators and Lifts Consultants Limited, a company that is owned and operated by a Millwall fan, just like every single one of the sponsors that you can see on the screen right now. If you are going to do a bit of business in the chaos, the madness, bruv, that is 2020, then please keep it in the Millwall family by checking out all of our sponsors' website links in the description below. Happy Sunday, good morning, good afternoon and good evening whenever you're watching this and wherever on the globe you may possibly be watching this. This is your post-match analysis video for yesterday's first round Carabao Cup win over 2nd Division League 2. I keep saying 2nd Division. Crawley at the People's Pension Stadium, streamed on ifollow in HD with 3 camera effects, a high-mo camera and full-blown commentary with interviews and replays. Of course, I'm taking the absolute piss. It didn't happen. I did miss the first 35 minutes of the game. And by the time the stream come on, it was already 1-0 up for Scott Malone goal. But before we get into that, let's start out by taking a look at the 11 that Gary the Gappacelli picked to start the match. Do we talk about the stream or do we talk about the start 11? Let's just cover the stream. And this is quite busy. But by the way, before I get into this, a bit of confusion. ifollow is absolutely nothing to do with the club. It's not the club's fault. ifollow is owned by the EFL. The EFL will employ someone, will subcontract that out to a production company who will then provide ifollow. Yesterday was horrific, catastrophic, the worst it could possibly have ever been, as far as I've known it's been going, ifollow, as long as I've been having to watch it. So easily avoidable, and it's been going on for a long time. The commentary, is what it is. The cameras are shocking. Sometimes, if you've watched ifollow for a number of years, the cameraman dozes off and the camera goes here. They miss goals by showing other replays and all sorts of stupid things. A Mason Bennett goal at the back end of last season they missed. Whoever has got that job from the EFL needs to be fucking fired. They are worse at their job than Jordan Archer is. That's how bad they are at their job. And the fact that the EFL are continually letting them do it after the amount of fuck-ups there has been, someone's head has to be on the block after that yesterday, because that was an absolute disgrace. But listen, it wasn't Millwall Football Club. And I tell you, I know it definitely wasn't Millwall Football Club, because in a panic, I paid for ifollow. In a panic, I then went on Crawley's website and paid for their ifollow. So I paid £20. My mate was here and he paid for ifollow on his phone. And that didn't work. So we paid 30 quid for a game we couldn't really watch. I'm just going to show you something very, very quickly. I did this the other day for a job I had, another job I had. I had to stream a snooker game for someone. Just for a private group of friends. I did it on my YouTube channel, and all you do is you upload a link, but you leave it private. You connect it live stream, and you basically can do it on your phone, or if you need to do it on a camera, as EFL would need to, you send it to the people who need it to be sent to, and you're away. Basically, that camera is 230 quid. It's a new camera for live streams, exactly for live streams. It's not ideal. But in a worst case scenario, you put that camera there, you plug that into there, and then, that's the Kevin O'Callaghan Lions Lounge, by the way. You put that into there, you get a link up on your YouTube and you make it live, or you send it to people. It is literally that simple to stream a football match. It is a fucking day one learning how to do things. So how this massive global corporate outfit that are the EFL, that are whoever it is, I don't know. You're an absolute fucking disgrace. Sort your life out, because we can't carry on like it. It's just ridiculous. So anyway, that's that covered. Let's start out with the starting 11, by the way. That could have gone on a bit long, sorry. That started the match. It was the big dog in goal, Bolkowski. 3 centre-backs of Murray Wallace, Jake Cooper and Sean Hutchinson. Then you had Ryan Leonard at right wing-back. You had Scott Malone at left wing-back. 2 central midfielders with Ben Thompson and Ryan Woods. And then you had Mason Bennett on one wing, Jeb Wallace on the other, and Matt Smith central. I think that gives a very strong indication of what the team could be next Saturday. I don't think that'll be the exact team. Marlon Romeo, I don't know where he is or what's happened to him, by the way, but if he's fit for next Saturday, then I think Marlon Romeo will start, and I think Ryan Leonard will then push Ben Thompson out of the team. This could be the first unpopular opinion of the day, unless you're an EFL, you work for EFL and you've just seen me slag you off for the last 6 minutes. I couldn't argue with that. I couldn't argue with it, with having Ryan Leonard in the team in a minute. I'm warming to Leonard. He's never going to set the world alight, but he is handy to have. He's versatile. He's a utility man. And I do believe that he can be more effective in that role going forward. He's got a lovely shot on him, you can't deny that. Is he going to, say, set the world alight for us and be our main man ever and be an unbelievable player in the Championship? No. But I think that he's preferred by Gary Rowett, and I said in this instance, I couldn't really argue with it. I didn't think it was a good professional performance yesterday. I thought we managed the game well, other than the one slip by Sean Hutchinson, which was a bad mistake for their goal, which we'll get into. I didn't think anyone really played well, other than Scott Malone. I thought was outstanding and gives us something that we've desperately been craving, a balance on that left side going forward, and that takes a lot of pressure off the right hand side. And Jed Wallace, when he came on, was different class, a class above. We expect that. He's a class above a lot of people in the Championship. So up against League 2 opposition, I expect that from Jed Valino, the main man. So other than that, I didn't really think anyone played well. We seem to have, I don't want to slag people off because it's early. I keep putting a lot of faith in Mahoney. I keep putting a lot of faith in Bennett. I talk them both up constantly. They didn't do bad. By the way, I'll say that again. Mason Bennett was completely elusive yesterday for the second game in a row. I didn't even know he's on the pitch, and he got removed. I think shortly after half time or at half time. Conor Mahoney did okay. I just want more from him. We seem to have too many impact players. Too many players that can come on and do damage. We need more people that are starters. More people that are going to go in from the very first whistle and do damage. And as I say, I didn't think Mahoney did bad at all, but I craved more from him, especially as I talked him up on social media. I know the incoming amount of abuse I'm going to get if he plays shit. And he wasn't shit, but he wasn't good by any stretch of the imagination. Mason Bennett completely elusive. Matt Smith looked dangerous. We've started at the front, so this worked backwards. Central midfields, Woods again, by the way. Sorry, Woods played very well, distributing the ball beautifully. I've seen Scott Malone's goal back. I didn't see it at the time, obviously, but yeah, good ball winning from Woods. Lovely finish from Malone. I thought he was man of the match, Malone, even before I saw that goal. I didn't see the goal till this morning, but I thought he was very, very good, Scott Malone, coming forward. Thompson, okay-ish. Didn't do enough for me. But listen, we was professional. We got the job done. The back three. Murray Wallace did okay, but we're against League 2 opposition, and I've done nothing but praise Murray Wallace for as long as he's been at left back. But I'll be honest, the thought of Murray Wallace or Pearce at centre back in the Championship scares me. And what scares me more is the fact, the thought, and please God this doesn't happen, or whichever God you're praying to these days, or praying at all. Jake Cooper or Sean Hutchinson gets injured. Hutchinson was shit, by the way, yesterday. I love Hutch, and maybe he just needs a couple more games to get into the swing of things. But it was his mistake for the goal that let Crawley partly back in the game. The fear of Jake Cooper or him getting injured and us having to play Pearce and Wallace, I don't want to say it because I love them both, but I think we'll get crucified against teams in the Championship. So I definitely think we needed to invest in another centre-back. I don't think that's now going to happen. The season is literally upon us. It's 6 days away. So, yeah, and obviously the big man in goal didn't really have a lot to do. Scott Malone got the first. The second goal comes in. I thought, listen, it's a Jake Cooper goal, surely. Cross comes in from a corner. Couldn't see who took the corner from the cameraman's angle. There you go. There's the joys of ifollow striking you all over again. And Jake Cooper heads it, back post, gets up well. It's going in anyway. I thought if it's going in and it hits someone and goes in, then it counts as Cooper's goal. But it's been given as an own goal to a guy called Tunnicliffe, no relation to Ryan. Tunnicliffe, the former midfield man who did fuck all for us, in my opinion. But let's leave that one in the past. So Crawley equalised literally straight after that. A mistake by Sean Hutchinson. Bart comes out. Could have narrowed the angle better, but it wasn't his fault by any stretch, the goal. Crawley scored, but they're never back in the game. Just had the feeling we didn't really get out of second, third gear, and we knew we was going to get that other goal. Just after half-time, we do get that goal. Good work from Jed, short corner. Malone comes in, plays a part. Ball in from Jed, and Matt Smith does what he does. He scores goals, and you cannot knock it. And I'm excited. So I'm excited this season that we've got Matt Smith, if I'm honest. After slagging him off last pre-season and saying, no, we know what we said about him by now. I won't keep repeating it. He didn't, he weren't going to get goals, etc. There you go, I just did repeat it. Yeah. He excites me to have Matt Smith. I can't work out how he's good at football. Well, I can because he's tall, and I think I saw my old mate Jake Sanders online said something like, the last 12 goals, 8 of them have been headers. So he's good in the air, but it doesn't matter. How you get them, as long as you get them. And he's good to have, very good to have in and around the squad. We don't want to be completely reliant on him. And again, for the Bradshaw hating on me haters, if that makes sense there, I'll back Bradshaw. He's had one chance yesterday of a shot. And I always say he doesn't get the chances, but Matt Smith finds himself getting chances, so maybe Bradshaw isn't getting in the right areas. And I think ultimately, if I'm honest, he's not going to succeed under Gary Rowett. What he did under Harris is gone, and I can keep referring back to he got 7 in 7, but he's not. Harris isn't the manager anymore. We've changed our structure, we've changed our pattern, our style of play. And does Bradshaw realistically? Does Bradshaw fit into that field? I think he works hard. Is he going to score goals under Gary Rowett? No. So he'll do as a squad player, I suppose. But ultimately, we need another striker, unless Troy Parrott's going to come in and score 20 goals, which is a lot of pressure on the young man's shoulders. So we win the game by 3-1. ifollow, you're a fucking disgrace. Sort your lives out. Or someone's got to be sacked over that, but I don't want to keep going about it. I actually found it funny, and if you saw my social media posts, I was cutting between, on my TV, it was cutting between the warm-up and then the game, and then cutting back to the warm-up and cutting back to the game. Absolutely comical. I hope someone's been sacked over that, and I hope it's ruined them. I hope it's ruined their day. They've been sacked from their job. Someone needs to get a bullet for that. I'm sorry, that might sound harsh, but someone needs to be held accountable for their actions, because that was absolute tin pot. But another random thing to come out of yesterday's game, and I won't put a clip in because I'll get done for copyright, but the interview with the Crawley manager after the game just was not fucking interested, was he? If you haven't seen that, that's also on my social media. Really good. It's doing the rounds on Twitter. You've probably seen it by now. But there you go. A professional performance. One mistake defensively. We didn't set the world alight, but we can only beat what's put in front of us. And I thought we did a good professional job on Crawley and managed to piss their manager off in the process. So we're through to the next round of the Cup. The draw was earlier on today. It's still regional in the second round. So randomly, they've done the second and the third round draw. We've been drawn at home to Cheltenham in the second round, ties to be played the weekend of the 15th and the 16th of September, which is soon, isn't it? And then, yeah, it's soon. This is like a week, 10 days. And then, in the third round, we're at home again against the winner of Sheffield United versus Burnley. So I'll probably work hard, get to the third round and get knocked out by a Premier League club again. But there you go. It is what it is. In my opinion, and I know it can't be done because the constraints and the commitments of sponsorship, etc. They should have just fucking scrapped that cup this year. We've got enough games to cram in. We've got the same amount of games to cram into a month less. So this Carabao Cup, no one gives a shit cup, as I once used to call it. So there you go, 3-1, professional performance. Scott Malone, man of the match. Thank you for coming. So that's your lot for this post-match analysis video. I don't know what's going on this week. I've just had a text off my mate who's in Mykonos, and they've got a villa, and they just said get a flight out tomorrow, and it's all on us. And one of them men is Judd Trump, the world #1 snooker player. So I'm so tempted to go, but yeah, the videos will still come out. This has gone out tonight. You'll know now, so there's no point telling you. I'm going to do a double bubble upload at 7 p.m. So if you're watching this one now, you can go straight over and watch the Kevin O'Callaghan Lions Lounge Lockdown number 24. I can't say O'Callaghan properly. I just can't say it. So I just should call him Cali. The Cali upload, double upload with this video, 7 p.m. Bosh. Thanks for watching. Enjoy what's left of your weekend. The rest of it. And please subscribe to Lions TV. See you next week. Come on, you Lions.